Hello. We're watching a video
Oh, hi.
about
Yeah,
a high diving coach who's paralyzed.
on the right side.
And
And he's at the edge.
there's a dude on that diving board with him. Maybe that guy should get off so he can actually like bounce.
Oh, of course, they're going to start an ad right before he does. Oh, he about fell off. Okay. I don't know. We'll watch it later. Freaking ads. Anyways.
Ads.
Oh, welcome to Take Offense, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. That's right. The points are just like the second person you slept with.
Second.
You know what I realized? If you're watching us live at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
But it's actually 11 o'clock. Cause
No, it's 10 o'clock. Shut up.
we fell back.
But if you're watching us at 10 o'clock on a Sunday morning, you didn't go to church center.
My family was actually, my family are very Catholic, and they were like, "You going to mass with us tomorrow?" And I'm like, no, I'm not. And I have a thing about that. They always ask me, why don't you come back to the Catholic Church? And I'm like, okay, I will absolutely come back to the Catholic Church. The instance Pope Francis opens the Catholic Church coffers and begins to feed, clothe, and educate every human being on earth with the billions and billions of dollars that they have stored up in their savings accounts, I will happily go back to the Catholic Church.
I might go.
Hell yeah! If Pope Francis goes, okay, we're just gonna open it up, and we're gonna actually take up all the Vatican people, all the cardinals are gonna now take a vow of poverty, and we're all gonna take all this money and we're gonna actually teach people.
Mm-hmm.
And any priest who's caught, Pope Francis did do that when the priests were caught dillying with the little boys. He sent them to jail.
Yeah.
And he said, now you cannot leave the priesthood. You must stay priests. You must go to the prisons and minister to the prisoners.
Yeah.
And that's cool. If any of them survive, because people in prison don't much care for pedophiles.
Well, it's Pope Francis. Think about the immortal words of the longtime respected American poet Bret Michaels. Give me something to believe in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chicken King says yo.
Yo, what's up, Scott?
Hey, Scott. Yeah. So,
but
I will absolutely go back to church. I will rejoin the Catholic Church if they do that. If they get their stuff together. By the way,
Yeah.
that piece of paper behind us that you can't see says "Take offense." We are moving up in the world.
That's right. We have graphics.
We have graphics. We need a little something that
We'll work on it.
yeah. It didn't quite work out.
But again, welcome to Take Offense. I'm Cody.
I'm Nick.
If you take offense,
You take offense at what we're saying. That's probably your conscience tapping you on the shoulder.
and don't take offense.
Yeah, take a stand.
That's right.
Yeah, like I said, I don't. The Catholic Church doesn't offend me. I mean, it is an institution that was created, 1,700 years ago by a dude that just didn't want to go to hell. So he wanted people to tell him what he wanted to hear, and it is what it is. If they actually do good works, I'll back them. I'll back anybody who does good works.
Yeah. So, I was telling you when you got here that I had something to talk about.
Yep.
We were up till about 3 o'clock after the time change.
Yes,
in the morning.
that.
Because of fun.
Have fun.
You may have heard me talk about General Mao's army that lives above us.
Oh dear.
We have a group who works at a Chinese buffet. It's a constant rotating people with work visas coming in and out, moving in and out. So it's usually 8 to 10 Chinese women living up there, and I did find out they're from China because we weren't sure. I don't speak the language. I apologize. But
You don't speak the language.
yeah, I don't speak the language. So
They didn't offer Mandarin in high school. I'm sorry.
yeah, right. So last night I'm sitting here about 11 o'clock watching Beyond Stranger Things, which is the Stranger Things after show.
Oh, okay.
And they are all singing at the top of their lungs together. This is 11 o'clock at night. Virginia Beach noise ordinance is after 10, you should not be heard in someone else's residence. Walking around, stuff like that, I get. They're above us in the apartment. You're going to hear walking around.
Like that.
Yeah, they're walking around up there. You'll find out what they're doing in a second. So, I texted Amanda. I'm like, I'm over this shit. She's like, fuck it, call the cops. So I did.
No, mind you, what number did I tell you to dial?
Oh, the non-emergency number.
Thank you.
Non-emergency.
Because that's important.
So I call a non-emergency number, and I finally get on the phone with somebody about 11:15. And they're like, okay, we'll send an officer out, da-da-da-da. Hour later, I'm like, where the fuck's this cop? So I called just to make sure everything went okay. I wasn't put in the system. The young lady I spoke to the second time was like, I don't find it. So let me put it in the system now. So she did. 5 minutes later, cop's there. So I'm outside, and the cop comes walking up, and I kind of waved to him. He goes, you know what it called? I said, yeah. I was like, you can hear them. And they were still doing it. Still going at it. I mean, I banged on the ceiling with the, did the typical bang on the ceiling with the broomstick, and they turned the music up. So we're standing outside, and he can hear everything that's going on. So he's like, look, I was like, there's a bunch of them up there. I don't know if they're legal or not. I don't know if they're up there getting drunk, and I can probably guarantee that most of them aren't 21 yet. So he's like, well, all I can do is really go up there and tell them to be quiet. There's when it comes to how many are living there and whether they're living in the house illegally, I can't really go through all that with this complaint. He doesn't really have probable cause to go check everybody's ID type of thing. So I was like, okay. So he goes to the bottom of their stairs, getting ready to walk up. One of the girls comes out their door, looks down the stairs, and he goes, hi. She ran back in and slammed the door shut. So he runs up the stairs and proceeds to bang on the door with his flashlight. For 5 minutes, no one would come to the door. He's like, I saw you. I know you're in there. I can see you through the window. Open the door now. So they go get the one guy who lives there, and he's the one who drives their passenger van to the buffet every day.
We call him
The keeper, yeah. So he comes out, and the guy's asking him, he's like, tell the girls to come out right now. Tell everyone in there to come out. Oh, they're not dressed. I know they're dressed. I saw them. Tell them to come out now. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. He's trying to shut the door on the cop. And the cop's like, no, now. No, now. And you hear the guy go to slam the door, and you hear that cop steel-toed at the door.
Tried to slam the door on the cop.
So the cop stopped, and he's like, you get out here now, and everyone in here, get out here now. How many are in there? There's 2 of us. So the one girl comes out, and he goes, no, there's more than 2 of you up here. I can hear you guys from downstairs. I know there's more than you did more. He's like, tell everyone, oh, there's 7. Okay. So the other 5 girls come out, and other 2 cops had shown up at this point. And when the guy lied to the cop about there being 7 people in the house, the one cop, and he was the second cop to show up. He goes, that's it, dude. No, I'm tired of you lying. I'm tired of you lying. I'm calling immigration right now, because he kept asking dude for his ID. He's like, do you have a visa? Yeah. Where is it? New York. You know you're supposed to travel with that. I know your visa's expired, and you got it with you. So go get your expired visa. And he kept going off on the dude, So the cop's like, screw this, I'm calling immigration. Give me the keys. He told his partner, give me the keys to the car. So he's walking down the stairs, and the guy's like, friend. He goes, I'm not your friend, I'm an officer.
Damn.
So that was my favorite line of that shit. So he comes back, and then he goes, so there's 7 of you out here, and by this time their handler, I guess from outside the apartment, whoever's in charge of them, gets there, because they asked who's on the lease. Oh, he's not here. So none of you are on the lease, so you're all trespassing.
Damn.
So he goes, all right, yeah. You know what? I think there's somebody else in there. Line up. Line up right here. And then you hear him, Virginia Beach Police, I'm coming in.
Damn.
Comes out and goes, why are you hiding a girl in the bathroom? This is his first time hearing any of this. So yeah.
Damn.
Why are you hiding a girl in the bathroom? So there was 8 of them in there.
With a dude.
I mean, like I said, he's probably their handler of some sort, you know. But yeah. So this is a 5 or 4 bedroom apartment. Everyone who lives in there is supposed to be on the lease. My kids are named on our lease. Everyone who lives in there has to be on the lease. Yeah. Well,
by the way, this has been going on for months.
These guys they get home from the buffet between 10 and 11, and they are allowed until 3 a.m. I got 3 kids that go to school, and we work. No. And we've talked.
I don't
tried
live
talking.
He did this.
Yeah,
to like
well, Amanda, yeah. So we've tried speaking to them, and every time you try to speak to them, they don't speak English. Oh, they were speaking English to these cops. Perfect freaking English. What I thought was hilarious was this dude, Baldy, this guy, you know, the one who drives them in the van. Hold on, he has an expired visa, which means he doesn't have a United States driver's license.
No.
And he's driving a cargo or a passenger van. Yeah.
Did they bring the apartment people into it?
Well, I mean, of course, they're not going to get a hold of them at 2 in the morning.
I don't know.
They're not going to get a hold of these people at 2 in the morning.
Cop magic.
But the cop said he is going to take care of it. He told them, he's like, look, I've already called immigration, so you can expect them. And if I get another call here, I'm detaining people. Because he couldn't arrest them because he's not immigration. There's jurisdictions. If they've been doing something violent or something, I'm pretty sure he could.
Lying to the police.
That too. I don't know how their shit works, but so another cargo van shows up, and a truck shows up. The 2 guys in the truck go talk to the guy in the new cargo van, and they leave. So the driver dude, the keeper, whatever you want to call him, and the girl that was hiding go running out to the cargo van with handfuls of shit, and they got out of there. The rest of them, I guess, had visas, and one of them was actually a U.S. citizen.
Oh.
One of the girls was. But it's like one, it's consideration for your neighbors. I wasn't trying to get all this to happen. I was just trying to get them to shut up. Because if I can hear you over my TV, and honestly, I don't have the best hearing. My TV's usually pretty loud. If I could hear your music and you're singing over my TV, there were neighbors who were out here standing out here listening to all this. I got it on video. You can hear them. You know, I'm going to take that to management. But I know the police they said they were calling and leaving a message with the front office and emailing them. You know, they let immigration know. It's funny, since I've gotten up, there's been a lot of movement going on up there. It sounds like packing.
Fingers crossed.
Because not only are they loud, they're nasty. We've had maintenance people tell us that their place is just freaking terrible.
That's
and, you know, with all those people in there, the showers go until 2 in the morning. You can hear them showering until 2 in the morning. Because they're all trying to get that shower in because they all smell like, you know, Mugu Gai Pan.
You know what Mugu Gai Pan translates to, right?
Why the fuck would I eat that shit?
No, it's
I can't even look at it.
Roadkill cat served with garlic sauce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I that's one thing I never touch on the buffet. It just never looks good.
Cat hit by semi.
Okay.
There in Norfolk, we have an area off of Granby Street. It's my absolute favorite area to drive past. I never stop there. But it is a Chinese restaurant right next to a vet.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
If you turn on the...
Right by Little Creek in Granby.
Yeah, it's Little Creek. It's Little Creek. Mm-hmm. You're right. You're absolutely, it's not Granby. It's Little Creek on your way to Ward's Corner.
Yeah.
So between Hampton Boulevard and Ward's Corner, there is a vet and a Chinese... Oh my God!
Yeah, and we were sitting there.
I could never eat there. I pulled past it once, and I thought about the place I actually ate a couple of times was right across the street from them. And I was at that place getting some food, and I looked across the street and went, "Oh my God, it's a vet. Maybe I shouldn't eat here." And then I looked right across the street from that, and I was like, "Oh my God, there's another place."
Derek's with us.
Hey, Derek. No, so Amanda was actually at Ferry when all this was happening. So me and our neighbor Judy are out here, and I was like, if they arrest them all, they're not gonna be able to open the store tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, it was rather funny. You know, or just it's so good trying to, you know, because they're scrambling trying to figure shit out, what to do, how I'm gonna do this. I mean, if you walk around the apartment outside and just look at their windows, you see what kind of people they are. I mean, these are adults, and their shades are busted as shit. They got half-ripped trash bags covering some of the windows. I mean, it just... I know you can look into one window and see a full-length ladder hanging on the wall in an apartment. Maybe that's to sneak out real quick.
You know, if there's a fire, you need a ladder. You're on the second story. I don't know. Oof.
You can survive a fall from the second story.
But do you want to?
Yeah.
Beats burning, but you know.
But still, I just thought that shit was hilarious. The jokes were flying, of course, down there. We're sitting here underneath their patio, because like I said, they're right above us, just trying not to go. I mean, it was, yeah. It was that satisfying. It really was. And like I said, I wasn't trying to get all that, but you fucked that up. By one, running from a cop, two, trying to slam the door on the cop, lying to the cops. That one cop was so fucking great. I mean, he just kept... when their boss got there, he goes, "And this guy's a liar."
Wow.
It was great. It was great. That's going to be nice and quiet now.
I would hope.
Yep.
So if you're going to be an immigrant, do it right.
Yes. I mean,
I would never go, you know, because here's the truth. You go to China and act a fool, they just kill your ass.
Yep.
The cops come in and start shooting.
And, you know, I said that to Judy last night, our friend, and I was like, look, you know, here's the thing. She's like, I don't know why they act like that. And I'm like, because they live in a country where they can't do shit like that. So they come to America with this idea in their head that you can do whatever the fuck you want in America. Because there are no cats in America and the streets are paved with cheese.
Alright, Bible.
Who's that?
American Tail. Have you never seen American Tail? Fievel, little mouse, Fievel Mouskowitz, comes to America with his Russian family.
I think it's been 30 years.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And then they did Fievel Goes West, which was just as good.
Just as good.
Dude, okay, this was in the height of Don Bluth. You remember Don Bluth?
Yeah.
Don Bluth was the rival of Disney.
Yeah.
Don Bluth was the 80s and 90s version of, or even 70s, because I think Don Bluth did Lord of the Rings.
Well, in the 70s, he also did A Mouse and His Son or something like that. I watched a lot of that stuff when I was younger, but as I got older, you got to remember in the 80s and 90s.
That's 31 years.
31 years, yep. So, Don Bluth was in the 70s, 80s, and 90s what DreamWorks is now.
Yeah, I was going to college at that point, so most likely a lot of those missed me.
They did a lot. Don Bluth did a lot. I mean, they were pumping them out like crazy.
Right.
But they were good movies. I mean, but they were rivaling, you know, the rivalry of Disney. They actually did Anastasia, which is why Anastasia is not a Disney princess.
Oh. Well, you know,
because Disney doesn't like Russians.
She was a carrier of hemophilia, so they would prefer their Disney princesses be a little purer than that.
I know. How long did it take them to have a black one?
Till 2015?
Till they actually had a New Orleans princess.
Yep.
All the rest of them.
But what's funny is
European.
they had an Arab princess before that.
Okay. Arabian Nights.
Oh, Aladdin. Yeah. Princess Jasmine.
Arabian Nights, like Arabian days.
Robin Williams is rolling in his
More
grave right
after
now.
than not, are hotter than hot.
You know that, right?
I loved Robin Williams. In that.
He's rolling in his grave now.
He's
He sang that. That was him.
really.
He was the guy in the beginning as well.
I knew he was the guy. I didn't know they actually sang that song.
Yeah,
but
he sang that song. Yeah.
Apparently, he was not worthy. Oh, really? I'm having a heart attack from that.
No,
I loved Iago.
Uh,
Iago was good.
oh,
with
there's a
Godfrey.
big surprise. I think
There's
I'm
a
gonna
big
have a heart attack
surprise.
and die.
I think
from
I'm gonna have
that
a heart
surprise.
attack and die from that surprise. Oh my god.
But see, what's funny is Amanda hates Gilbert Godfrey.
Laura hates Gilbert Godfrey too, but
I love him.
It's just one of those things.
And he's great at the roasts. He is great at the Comedy Central roasts, especially when people are roasting
Every now and
him.
then he opens his eyes.
Yeah. Well, when people roast him, it's because he thinks it's fucking hilarious when people roast him. I mean, it's stuff like, Gilbert Gottfried looks like he smells like pee. Stuff like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
I try not to take movies and stuff too seriously.
What year was that?
If you got to be serious.
Well, Princess and the Frog is what that was.
The Princess and the Frog. Oh, that was in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw that. I think it was on Netflix at one point.
I still haven't seen it.
No, it was actually a decent little flick. They had, I don't know, I liked it. It was all right. They did okay.
Keith David was in it.
I don't know.
2009.
Who's Keith David?
That guy.
Oh yeah.
From Range 15.
Who was he?
He was Dr. Facilier.
Huh. Cool. Oh yeah, he was definitely in Range 15.
Okay, I gotta ask you, have you watched Stranger Things?
Like the first 3 episodes.
You didn't get into it?
No.
Oh my god.
I just. Yeah, I have a feeling Stranger Things leads. It's better if you binge watch it. If you try to watch it one at a time, because I typically watch these things on my breaks at lunchtime, and so I have a choice. I can watch Stranger Things. I can watch Gotham. I can watch
I'm still
something
nowhere
else.
near caught up on Gotham, but yeah.
Oh no,
You're
I don't
far
even
behind
think
that.
I'm on the third season. I think I'm still on the end of the second season. Mr. Freeze just showed up, for goodness sake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah. that
Second
was a long
season.
time ago. Yeah, shit.
So A16. So we I just don't watch that. I mean, we have our shows that we watch as a family, and then I've got a couple of shows I'll watch, at lunchtime, and that's about it.
Yeah, Stranger Things, man. Winona Ryder is killing it on that show.
Oh, in season
Especially
2?
in the first season. She's not as much in the second season. But she's still. Don't mean she's not killing it in the second season, but she's not in it as much. But they brought into the second season because Winona Ryder was really the biggest name. Well, her and Matthew Modine were the big names in the first season. But second season, they brought in Sean Astin.
Oh wow!
And
That
Paul
dude's in everything.
and Paul Reiser. Where the fuck has he been?
Yeah, I was about to say.
He actually said because
Well, you got to figure he had that one show with the pretty little blonde girl.
Mad About You.
Mad About You.
yeah.
Dude, after Mad About You, Paul Reiser went, I'm going to buy an island and take a vacation.
Well, no, what's funny is because I was watching the Beyond, Stranger Things, which is a really cool after show because they start the first episode of it with, if you're watching this thinking you're going to go episode for episode, you're doing it wrong. You don't watch this until you're done with season 2.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So what they do is they sit down groups of actors and talk about those actors' parts throughout the entire season, which is actually pretty cool, the way they do it. But the Duffer Brothers, who created the show, that's their name, the Duffer Brothers. They're twins, and they created the show, and they're on there quite a bit. And
I do have a little bitch about Hollywood, though.
Okay. Well, they're in their 20s, and Paul Reiser said so. They called me up about doing this show, and I'm like, how the hell do you guys know who I am?
Scott said, show this to the guys for Haunted Hay Wagon.
Show what?
Oh, anyway, my thing is this. Hollywood has this really interesting tendency to want to go, let us tell you.
What? Are you crazy?
Oh, he's just texted it to me, so.
Oh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, Hollywood has this thing that they go, well, you should listen to us about, morals and, how the country should be run and blah, blah, blah. Then you find out about Kevin Spacey.
What?
What about Kevin Spacey? You didn't see that?
That he's gay?
He's a pedophiliac
That he's a
homo.
pedophilia.
Oh, what? I didn't know he was a pedophile. I missed that part.
Yeah, he came on a 14-year-old boy. When he was
Came on to or came on?
Tried to come on by coming on.
he said, "Hey, let's do it," and the kid was like, "I gotta go," and he was like, "Okay, but just saying." So yeah, just because you don't do anything doesn't mean you're not a pedophile. So yeah, Kevin Spacey
Wow.
lost
Okay,
game.
here's my problem
Lost
with
game.
that whole
Lost Game of
situation.
Cards.
House of Cards.
House of Cards. That's gone. It's
Yeah,
just-
that got canceled.
Apparently he sexually... The articles are sensationalizing and saying assaulted 8 people from that show. I'm thinking that it's more on the lines of harassed 8 people on that show.
Sexual harassment. Oh, dude, they had this whole thing about Hollywood people, and they're like, people who are in Hollywood are up in arms because Trump talked about grabbing a woman. And then you see Ben Affleck, who's like the biggest anti-Trump guy, and they showed a video of him sitting there, and he grabs the interviewer and pulls her onto his lap and starts going, "Hey, what's with this? What's with all these buttons? Why don't you open those buttons up so I can see those boobies?" And crap like that. And
Well, on the Miramax lot, they have a code for disappearing a dead hooker from Ben Affleck's trailer.
oh, absolutely they do. Holy crap!
The thing that is
Rug
really
to
pissing
Affleck.
me off with like this shit in Hollywood, with the Kevin Spacey type situation, is if you have a child in an industry
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
working, and
never.
there's going to be after parties and things like that they want your child to be part of.
Nope.
Don't let your child go alone.
Thank
Or
you.
just don't let your child go to the after party. They have no business going to an after party.
Well, a lot of after parties are to show your faces at places and things like that. But don't if you're going to let your kid go, don't let them go alone. And some of them are contractual. Some of the after parties are contractual.
We have to have your child there to be molested by the star. Yeah, that's a good idea. I just find it just ridiculous that you've got Hollywood and LA trying to pretend that they have some sort of moral compass that the rest of the country should adhere to, when they are fucking degenerates. The whole, I can't say the whole city's a bunch of degenerates, but holy crap. Come on. You gotta figure, if you're a degenerate...
I mean, they hang out with Adam Levine.
the other guy. Oh, Adam Levine.
I
Okay.
just don't like Adam Levine.
Well, I'm sure he's... He had the best line. He was on The Voice, and he had a great line. Because some girl was doing...
And after he snorted that, he went out and said something.
After this girl did her thing, she took her hat, she flung it across the stage, and Adam Levine goes, "Wow, that was a lot of passion and intensity." Of course, the Jewish part of me is like, "Oh, I should go grab that hat for
Yeah,
her."
no. It was like a bracelet that flew off her hand.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
She might want that. I better go grab that. Yeah.
We do watch The Voice. I didn't know you watched The Voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watch The Voice too.
Okay,
Ooh,
it's like
just started watching.
ooh.
This is our first year watching, so yeah.
Oh really?
I
Oh,
love J Hud
oh.
Productions. I am all about Jennifer Hudson.
Oh my God! Let me tell you something.
Blake's funny as shit.
Blake's sister, and Blake and Adam are just have great chemistry between each other. But
And I gained respect for Miley Cyrus from that show. As a musician.
Okay.
As a musician.
Okay. As a musician, I can agree.
The way she speaks about it and everything like that, she knows her shit.
She does. She was actually one of the. So what happens is you have the battle rounds, and then your next round is your.
Scott told me to keep singing.
Knockout.
The knockout rounds. Well, usually they have a guest star to come in and coach for the knockout rounds.
Mm-hmm.
She was actually one of the coaches for the knockout rounds in a previous season.
Like Kelly Clarkson's doing this year because she's going to be a coach next year.
Oh, is that what's
Yeah.
going on? Yeah, that's cool. Kelly Clarkson's awesome.
She is. And that's one person in the industry, the entertainment industry, that they've all said, Kelly's just that genuine person. She's just Kelly. You know?
Like, freaking, who's the little country
She wouldn't
girl?
let me touch her boobs. She's just a genuine person.
Yeah, well, they had that Carrie Underwood. My favorite part of Carrie Underwood.
Worst advice ever. Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, no. Keep your hands on the goddamn wheel. No,
Who was that?
it was a comedian.
Maybe you should think about turning into the fucking skid.
But Kelly, Carrie Underwood.
Oh, that was
Her first year.
Rick Offerman.
Her first year in the Grammys. It was her versus Faith Hill for.
Female country artist of the
Yeah,
year.
female country artist, badass. And you see the cameras on both of them. And he goes, and the female country artist of the year is Carrie Underwood. And honest to God, you see Faith Hill go.
I banged Tim McGraw, damn it.
Yeah. Well, it's not like she hasn't won it, 10 times?
Yeah, right.
I mean, she's...
Oh,
she's
90s were
just fine.
90s were it was either Faith or Shania.
Shania, absolutely. And Shania was on The Voice last year.
She was on America's Got Talent this
still
year.
awesome.
She was on America's Got Talent this year, and she
But still,
she looked good.
And
She didn't sound great, but that just might have been that night. And I understand as a musician, sometimes you have shitty nights.
I'll tell you, she was on the Super Bowl one time with Kid Rock and somebody else. Gwen Stefani. It was Gwen Stefani and Kid Rock and Shania Twain, and it was about 10 years ago. Kid Rock didn't sound great, which he does a lot of live stuff, so it was kind of weird. Gwen Stefani didn't sound good at all live, and Shania was awesome. So it might just be, she's almost 60,
Yeah.
and
The Ranch.
The Ranch.
You watch The Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was talking about, it was like the first and second episode, he was talking about showing Shania his Twain. When he was pissing on the ice sculpture of Wayne Gretzky and slipped and slid crotch first right into Shania Twain. And then his brother's like, did she say that don't impress me much? No, she said, man, I feel like a woman. Another great show. If you haven't watched The Ranch, watch The Ranch. Great show. Great show.
Yeah.
The return of the sitcom with curse words.
But I figure, if you're a degenerate,
Ladies, I have 2 words. Sam fucking Elliott.
Sam Elliott,
He is sexy.
he is a sexy man. The crazy part is he looks the same as he did in the 80s, which is kind of freaking me
Right?
out. It's like,
Just a little haircut.
Yeah.
The only difference between now and Roadhouse.
he's a little thinner.
Yeah.
But what the hell? I mean, what does he drink the blood of children?
Well, dude, we had to watch, growing up in Texas, we had Texas history class in 8th grade. That was our history class, was Texas history. So
As it
we
should be.
watched the movie,
How the West was won.
no, Sam Houston,
Oh,
starring Sam Elliott as Sam Houston.
sure.
That was a movie we had to watch. When he beat the shit out of Santa Ana at San Jacinto. Or, as he said it, you know where we're at, what this place is called? San Jacinto.
Santa seemed to.
In the Republic of Texas. He stared Santa Ana in the eye and said that, 'cause that's exactly how it really happened.
We get a lot of junk mail in Virginia Beach.
We do get a lot of junk mail here.
Yeah.
And oh my God, political ad for political
Okay.
ad.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is it?
Where's the political?
What's her name?
Cheryl Turpin.
Cheryl Turpin. Stop sending people on my fucking door. That makes me... Okay, it's like Frozen. I never want to see Frozen because I heard Let It Snow 90,000 times before the fucking movie ever came out.
Let it go.
Let it go. Whatever the fuck it is. We have so many political ads for Cheryl Turpin. Not only do we get them in the mail, They handed one to my 10-year-old yesterday. He opened the door and somebody knocked on the door. He opened the door. We were home. We were back in the bedroom. He opened the door and they said, "Here, give this to your mom and dad." He goes, "No, we already have one." They know. Here, go ahead and take it.
Take another one.
He's like, no.
It's like, quit sending me. Inundating me with shit makes me not want to ever see you ever again.
What position is she going for?
House of
Delegate.
Delegates.
A
She's a
delegate.
Democrat.
Yeah,
Oh.
and they aren't little freaking
Oh
pamphlets
my
either.
God.
Yeah, they're like posters.
I don't trust her.
Me neither.
She's got small eyes.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you where my
Cody and I
concern
both have
is.
small eyes.
This
It's a
shit has-
joke.
This isn't too resident. This has my name on it. I have not registered anything in this apartment in my name. How the fuck do they have my name?
With this address.
These are giant ads.
Oh, no, you did. You got your new license, which changed your voter registration.
Ah, shit. Okay. Okay.
These things are massive.
Yeah, those things are huge. It's like her kid learned how to use a computer and she gave him like a poster board printer.
Good Lord.
That must be the one that they were handing out.
Yeah, that's the one they handed him.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the one they handed my kid. This one here.
See how her eyes are different sizes?
Yes.
That's a neurological deficiency.
Well, yeah, she's running for delegate.
She can't be any more.
She's a politician.
neurologically
There's
deficient
definitely a
than her-
neurological deficiency.
Oh, I hate politicians.
She can't be
I don't hate politics.
neurologically
I hate
deficient than our
the
president.
people who are inclined to run for politics.
Because they are not we the people.
No, they are
Eye of
just.
the Tigers.
Oh my God, politics. They're like the degenerates that go to LA. They're in it for them.
DC and LA aren't all that different. Drugs, hookers, underage sex.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Oh,
the same.
dude, there was this one thing about underage sex in DC. Apparently, there's massive parties where all the politicians get together and bang kids.
Yeah.
And there are companies that supply the kids, and they'll both kidnap kids and hire kid hookers.
I should ask my
creepy.
buddy about that.
Ugh.
No, I mean, I have a friend who's a chef in DC, like a chef at a private politician club.
Oh.
I don't even know the name of it.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure
probably couldn't talk to you, and if he did, he'd have to kill you.
or he'd get.
I've
killed.
known this guy most of my life. Yeah, I could take him.
He's a chef. He'd pull a knife.
No, he's a good friend of mine. He was my best friend in high school, so really great guy.
Yeah,
Really
there's.
nice guy.
I had a buddy who lived on the hill, and he passed away a couple of years ago. But the stuff he used to tell us about the politicians, I was like, do you ever think about getting into politics? And he goes, oh my God, it's disgusting.
Derek said keep Virginia liberal.
How about I keep Virginia libertarian? Let's make a change.
Thank you.
Let's go libertarian.
Let's go, Doc. Let's get him.
Absolutely. I love, in fact, the crazy part is my family notoriously Republican. By
Yeah,
the way,
they're Catholic.
that doesn't matter. There's plenty of Democrats who are Catholic. New Orleans is
Catholics.
90% Catholic, and they were Democrat for forever.
Because
We have black
because
people.
it's Chocolate City.
Dude, we have black people in New Orleans that are Catholic. Most of the black people in New Orleans are Catholic.
Wow.
That's how Catholic New Orleans
Black
is.
Irish.
They're black something. They're Cajuns. I mean, they're
Yeah,
Creoles.
I know.
They're Creoles. They were all brought up in the church. It's just how it works. But, oh yeah. But my family, very, very Republican. And they said something, and I said, no, I'm a libertarian. I'm into liberty, not liberal.
Yeah.
I'm into liberty. The libra in libertarian is not liberal. It's liberty.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just my gig. If you don't like it, great. Have a good time. I don't care.
Cody and I both voted Gary Johnson
Nice.
for president.
Yeah.
I feel, still to this day, even though he didn't know what a
He got
lepo
two
was,
questions wrong. And
And it's not that he knew what was going on in Syria. He just didn't realize that the city was called Aleppo.
Yeah.
And that was when.
Here's a different. Yeah, exactly.
But to me, that just means he's more on my level.
He's worried about what's going on here, as opposed to what's going on everywhere else.
You know, it'd be awesome if we took all that stuff and went and pulled it right in.
My favorite was
If we started worrying about ourselves more in this country, we would go back to being a superpower.
when they were
Military-industrial complex, baby. That's.
told him that people that smoked marijuana were at higher risk for a heart attack, and he fell out of his chair clutching his chest.
Yes.
That's how I knew right then and there I wanted that man to be my president.
That's hilarious. Yeah. No, it's.
You want that one? You look like you're hungry.
No, I don't
Take
want
it.
that one. You like that one.
Take it.
Well, there's
Fucking take it!
There's another pumpkin one.
Okay.
I'd rather have the pumpkin one, actually.
Okay.
And, it's all good. Technically, I'm going to go to my family's house for brunch after this. Most likely.
That's the gayest thing you've ever said.
Brunch
That's
is
the
the
what?
shit, man. You don't know if you want breakfast, you don't know if you want lunch, so you want brunch.
Just eat something
A
else.
little bit of everything.
Yeah, this weekend was a don't even put the points in the app weekend. Not even do it. I'll start again on Monday. Not doing crap. I'll tell you what destroyed me is on Tuesday when we were at the hayride. The wife ordered Domino's for the girls. A bunch of girls came over to the house and they all just wandered around. And my youngest, it was her last year of trick or treating, so my eldest and like 2 or 3 of her friends took them out, and so they had Domino's left over. And I had 3 pieces of Domino's pizza on Tuesday night when I got home. And my wife had like a Domino's sandwich. It wrecked us. I don't know much about what people call like inflammatory foods, and I'm sure a donut is plenty inflammatory, but Domino's did something to my wife and I where I was at 303. I started off this whole adventure at 308. I had marched my way down to 303. I was very happy. Ate 3 pieces of Domino's pizza for a grand total of 750 calories, which I had plenty that day. I still had, 1,000 calories on my little ticker. The next day, I was at 309. The day after that, I was at 311. It took me days of just eating not processed foods and drinking water to actually get back down to like 304, 305. It was terrible. I will never eat Domino's again in my whole life. I don't know what they put in that crap, but my whole digestive system was wrecked for days. It was terrible.
Rectum.
Rectum. My
Nearly
rectum
killed
wasn't happy either.
Okay, so there's something that you're gonna need to watch on AMC.
That's never gonna happen. I don't have time for this shit.
DVR this shit, fucker. I'm excited to watch it, and I think you'll enjoy watching it too. It's Robert Kirkman's Secret History of Comics, and it starts on the 12th.
Okay.
So Sunday. Robert Kirkman is the creator of Walking Dead, Outcast, the comic book creator of those. And he talks to all these, legends in comics about how this stuff really got done. How things really came about. And it looks really super interesting. So whether or not you watch it, I'm going to fucking talk about it. But
If you talk about it, I'll be interested.
he's going to have Stan Lee on there. So, I mean, that's...
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Fucking... You want to talk about legends and comics.
Oh,
I mean,
comic books.
yeah.
Oh, you got me. I thought you meant like comedians.
No. There's no secret history there. It's cocaine and being Jewish. That's not my joke, but anyways. That was Richard Lewis.
Yeah.
I have a mole. Richard Lewis was a legend. Is a legend.
Allowed.
Used to do that a lot.
Very neurotic individual.
Yes, very much so. That was the cocaine. But no, yeah, Robert Kirkman's Secret History of Comics looks really awesome. Stranger Things, watch that shit because I want to talk to people about that. I fucking love that show, and I have a friend who gave it a terrible review, and I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He gave the second season a terrible review. The second season, dude, they upped their like CGI game. They're like, yeah, last year the monster was a dude in a suit with stilts. This year,
There's a monster.
there's not. Oh, there's a bunch of monsters.
Oh.
But this year he's like, yeah, we didn't do shit practical. We had a budget and we used it. You know, they're like last year our technical or like computer lab was one dude. Now it's like an office full of people. Yeah. Yeah, because they're like, yeah, we had this dude in a suit, we had him all slimed up and everything, and it was just nasty and terrible, and we were beating the shit out of this guy.
See, I like that. That's the old school kind of monsters.
And you will love Sean Astin. Okay, if you're a nerd in any way, shape, or form, if you
How does
ever,
Sean Astin get all these things?
because he's awesome. Sean Astin is an underrated character actor.
He's awesome, but he's freaking. How do you do that? God damn it! You got donut in my keyboard.
What was it, donut? How did I get donut in your keyboard?
You were flicking something.
It was a pencil shavings.
That's better.
Yes. They're good for the computer.
They absorb the
Yeah.
moisture.
Yeah. Sean Astin's a way underrated character actor, though. I don't think people realize. If you
Well,
look at him,
he was a pilot in Range 15.
it's a pilot in Range 15.
Wait, didn't we just tell that guy we had the cure?
He was Samwise Gamgee,
Yeah, that was
Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
The brother in 51st Dates that was ripped as shit, the steroid using bodybuilding brother, which was in my favorite Sean Astin role. It's not juice; it's a protein shake. So say I have this friend who's experimenting with steroids, and he seems to have a lot of
testicle.
Well, he seems to have a lot of wet dreams. Stay off the juice. I'll tell my friend that. Oh, so good. He was so good in that. And even in Click, you know, he played he was like chunky in that, but he's wearing a Speedo because he's a swim coach. Yeah, Sean Astin is awesome. Well, when your parents are John Astin and Patty Duke.
You're destined for great things.
Yeah.
You destined for get a lot of roles anyway.
Scott said, Rudy.
Rudy. Shut up. Rudy was a great movie. Rudy was a great movie. Great movie.
Totally.
If it was real, it'd have been a great movie.
How many movies are fucking real?
That's my problem. There's way too much enhancing the reputation of losers.
Why was he a loser?
Because he never played.
He did play. He got on the field.
I don't think he ever.
He didn't get a sack.
I don't think he ever actually got on. The
No,
field.
he did. He did. Dan Devine even said so.
Okay. I don't know.
But he got on the field. He just didn't get a sack like
Besides,
happened in the movie.
It's Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, because they weren't a powerhouse or anything.
No, but it's Notre Dame. Why would you ever cheer for Notre Dame in any way, shape?
Why would you ever cheer for a school that brought in fucking Terry Bradshaw and one of the dudes from Duck Dynasty?
Because they're awesome. I don't know where Louisiana Tech is. Never cheered for them. My dad went to LSU, so that's all I got. My family is split right down the middle. LSU and Tulane.
Okay. Well, either way, it doesn't really matter.
So
Neither one are good.
dude, I feel so bad. We left my mom's house and they were starting to watch the LSU versus Alabama game last night. And apparently Alabama's like 8-0. They're amazing.
Yeah, they're like 8-0 means years, not games.
Like undefeated.
Alabama's been like the best team for the last
they're so they're all in there
Bunch of years.
and we're like, oh, okay, we got to go. So we go and we started watching one of the Michigan games and we keep flipping back to LSU. Alabama is destroying LSU and I'm like, I am so happy I'm not at my mother's house right now. In fact, I bet if we opened a window, we could hear them screaming.
Oh, speaking of which, sports.
Sports?
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about the Astros winning because they won on, what, Tuesday?
Yep.
Nice. We did a shot to celebrate the Astros.
Oh, speaking of that too, yeah, but no, we'll talk about that in a second. But the
Talk about the Hunt Club after we come back from our
Yeah.
summer break.
but yeah, no, great game. Hats off to the Dodgers. Best World Series I've ever seen.
7 games, dude.
It was great.
Nobody
great
rolled
job
over.
on everybody. It's even sweeter because our friend Nick is a Dodgers fan.
You're just mad because he gave a bad review to Stranger Things.
No, I give him. No. When we started the World Series, I said, I cannot wait to bathe in Clayton Kershaw's tears, and tagged him in it. So, which Clayton Kershaw was crying.
Oh, of
He had a
course.
bad Game 7. They brought him in relief, and it wasn't good. But he wasn't as bad as Yu Darvish. But no, great job all around, and first World Series for the city of Houston. And that if you want your team to win a championship,
It's so bad we can't do something on the fly. I'd love to put a bubble with a thing that
Oh.
says "I suck dick," but that may get us in trouble. So
no,
Watch this
damn it, you
show.
just lost my fucking train of thought, you son of a bitch.
yeah.
What was I saying?
I mentioned dick. Cody hears the word dick and he loses it.
Shut the fuck
Why
up.
do I keep finding these bracelets?
I don't know. Ask your kids.
Is it something Talon's doing at school?
I don't know.
It's a male symbol, a male symbol plus female symbol equals consequences.
I have no clue what the fuck that is. Don't ask me.
So sex with a girl has
So I'm wondering
consequences,
if
but
this
sex
is what they have
with
to
a dude,
wear to go to sex ed or something?
Maybe?
we'll ask.
You gotta have a wristband to go into sex ed? Okay. I don't know. Anyways. Damn it. We were talking about the Astros.
Kershaw's
Oh!
tears.
No. If you
Bad
want your
news.
team to win a championship, direct a natural disaster towards that team. Towards that city. Katrina.
Mhm.
What happened? Saints won the Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Boston Marathon. Patriots and Red Sox won that year, didn't they?
No.
Yeah.
The Red Sox won in 2000,
I think the Red Sox came back
4.
and won again.
2004, 2005.
I think they came back and won it again.
Oh, did they win it again?
I think so. But
I
either
only-
way, I know the Patriots.
I
won that
remember
year.
I remember they won it 2005-ish, 2004-ish.
I know
That's
the-
all I remember.
Well, I know the Patriots won it that year because it's after 2002, and they've won them all since then. But anyways, and now Harvey hits Houston, and you have guys like Correa and like that on the Astros who are from Puerto Rico.
Then it's obviously a setup, and it's not real.
And that means the fires in California didn't matter to the baseball gods.
Oh, because it was all Northern California, not Southern California. I don't think anybody likes Southern
You know what?
California.
Yeah, even the guys from there.
Dude, I mean, you bring Wayne Gretzky to the LA Kings and they can't win a fucking cup.
Have you ever heard Anima by Tool?
No.
Okay. Anyways, I'm thinking it's about time to take a break.
All right.
We are going to take a break. I got shit stuck to that, but
Take a minutes, we'll return.
there we go. We'll be back, fuckers.
All right. See you in a bit.
And fuck 'em.
Fuck the fucking fuckers. Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why you wouldn't welcome any change, my friend.
Yeah, no doubt.
What's up? We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Move that. Yeah, I know.
Just didn't see, but listened to a Tool song about
It's
Flushing-
called Anima if you've heard it before. It's a great
Flushing
song.
Tool. I mean, Tool flushing LA down the
Well, not Tool, Mom flushing it all away.
flushing. Yeah, Mom's flushing it all away, but it's a song by Tool about flushing LA.
It's about the big one and hoping that it happens and just, if you haven't heard the song, it's Learn to Swim, See You Down in Arizona Bay.
Yeah,
And these guys are from LA. And
they would know.
when did I gotta find out when because that song's been out for a long time.
That came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it's not like
Either late
LA
90s or early
hasn't been a
2000s.
shithole since forever. I mean, there's a great movie called LA Confidential, and they talk about just what a crappy place.
it was 96. They recorded it in September of 95. Yeah, great song though.
Maynard James Keenan is also a card-carrying member of the NRA.
Yeah, and he owns a winery,
Oh, very
a
nice.
vineyard, and yes, he has
Ooh,
made.
hopefully it's not burned to the ground because there was a lot of fires recently.
Well,
San
he's
Francisco.
a weird dude.
San Francisco was smoky.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know if that's still the case.
Maynard James Keenan, the singer for Tool, is a weird guy. One, he doesn't write any of the songs, and they're like it's hard to get him in the fucking studio, just because he's out there. He's done tours where he did the whole tour behind a screen, so all you saw was his shadow. He doesn't like to be in the front of the stage as a singer. He's usually in the back without a spot on him. He doesn't like to be seen. Some tours he's out there in freaking lingerie and shit. It's
I saw him in, I think it was probably 96 or 97 at the Luau. He came out in a woman's bra and slip.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little out there. I mean, a lot of artists are though. I mean, but
Why
yeah,
be
no,
normal.
yeah, right. Well, I mean, most people aren't, but he's a phenomenal singer. He really is. He's a hell of a singer. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with Sid Vicious.
Mm-hmm.
The guys in
Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols were like, yeah, all the bass in the studio was them. They said we would drag him in there to record his vocals. Which, I mean, you usually had to drag him anywhere because he was usually fucked up beyond repair.
Dog. It is a
butt
butt pug. Oh my god, that's awful.
Jesus Christ.
It is a pug wearing a butt plug on its back, so it is a butt pug.
Anyways, but yeah, no.
Made me read shit.
White Snoop Dogg.
I've seen that one. Yeah, the, white Snoop Dogg.
Dogg.
Yeah, guy.
Dude, looks like a white dude. Dude looks exactly.
For shizzle
like
my
Snoop
whizzle.
Dogg. For shizzle. Craziness. Oh my god, it's an odd thing. I know Cody didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but I've actually been getting good sleep. UFC last night. George St. Pierre choked out Michael Bisping. Interesting.
So I hated and loved that fight.
Because he hates both of those guys. That would be like Anderson Silva fighting George St. Pierre. It would just be like, there is no winner here. Because Cody hates Anderson Silva too.
Okay.
When Anderson Silva got knocked out, I'm not sure if this is my memory playing tricks on me, because Cody's not a tall guy, but I'm pretty sure he was standing on a chair screaming. It's possible he was standing on a chair screaming. But
Oh, I was up and loving it.
yeah.
I was like
was-
the only person in Buffalo Wild Wing that wasn't pissed off. I was up and screaming, and because I kept saying, he keeps doing that head shit that
Somebody's going to catch
somebody's
him.
going to catch him, and that was all it was. Weedman just swung far enough, and loop. It was beautiful. Hey, to tell you about Bisbing, and this will tell you how far back I've hated Bisbing. The top GIF on my MySpace page
Was Dan Henderson.
was Dan Henderson doing the drop punch, which was still one of the most glorious things ever in MMA.
Our friend Josh Husak, who's the broke traveler, was studying jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai at the time, and he just told his parents, "Oh yeah, I'm studying MMA." He wasn't really. He was studying jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. He wasn't actually doing MMA. So the first thing his mother ever sees of MMA is Dan Henderson dropping a bomb on a half-conscious Michael Bisping and turning him into a frog. And he gets a call that night. "You need to stop that! Never do that again!" And he's like, "That's not exactly what I'm doing, Mom, but thanks. Appreciate it."
So wait, I'm looking at the results because I didn't watch the fights last night.
TJ Dillashaw beat...
Beat Cody Garbrandt.
Jacek got beat. Rose Namajunas beat Jacek.
Really?
Yeah, knocked her out.
That'll be a rematch.
That's a shocker.
Because
It was first round. I don't know that it's going to be a rematch.
Well, I mean, a knockout's a knockout. I mean, it's one of those things, man. Anybody can get knocked out. You gotta get caught right. And
All the belts changed.
oh wow,
Rose
Namajunas.
won the strawweight. TJ Dillashaw beat Cody Garbrandt, which was nice because Cody Garbrandt was a dick.
Yes.
And Michael Bisping lost the middleweight title, and now George St. Pierre is a yet another two-weight champion.
Now I gotta hear him fucking talking his cocky ass French Canadian accent.
Well,
Motherfucker.
apparently Bisping talked so much smack that partway through all of the interviews, George St. Pierre went, "You know what? We're going to do this in the ring. I'm just done talking. You're such an ass. I'm not even going to talk to you anymore."
Pot in the fucking kettle.
Well, George St. Pierre, Bisping did say something funny. He said, "Johnny Hendricks beat him so badly he thought he saw aliens."
Wow.
And it was like, and that's what happened to George St. Pierre. He started to have some brain damage from all the fights, and started losing time. So he got out of the game for a while, and then just trained. And after I guess his head got right again, he was like, "You know what? I think I want to fight again."
Yeah, because that's what happens when you get your head right. Yeah, let me go get it pounded some more. My head's right enough to get pounded more.
But George St. Pierre was like, "This is the first time I'm not the champion. I'm happy to do this. I love fighting when I'm not the champion."
Now he's a
Now
champion.
he's a champion. Well, shit.
So who's gonna be up at middleweight now? Wow. Somebody's got to
Oh,
take his ass out.
Luke Rockhold's still at middleweight.
Oh.
Luke Rockhold is no joke.
Oh.
And that dude is no joke. Freaking Romero.
George?
Freaking.
He's passed away.
But the big cheater dude, a big Cuban guy, cheated all the time. Wrestler guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he was.
Scott said, "Did you see the cuts on on St. Pierre's faces from Bisping's elbows,
No.
throwing elbows from his back?"
No.
I guess Bisping was throwing up elbows from his
Good.
back and cut Pierre open.
That's the way you do it. You can win from the bottom.
Oh yeah,
Not a great idea, but you know,
it can happen. It has
can happen.
happened. I mean,
people get tore up.
yes. Okay, so we finished our hayride this year.
We did.
From,
And now we're getting sleep.
from what we saw, we were, if not number one, one of the top rated haunts in Virginia, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We had a really good season. A lot of new kids this year, but it was really good. Really good reviews.
Come volunteer next year.
Yeah,
because
please, we could use volunteers.
we need some volunteers. It was light.
But we had a lot of fun.
Some of the only complaints I saw were really about the price, but people don't really put the price into retrospect. You're $30 or $29 for 3 attractions.
Yeah.
Not only that, you're getting free parking
And you get to go through as many times as you can.
Right.
all night. Yeah. And they don't take account into the venue's expenses either. Now you got to think you have a crap ton of actors that you got to pay every night. You got all the people working up front you got to pay every night. You those carnival rides do not belong to the farm. They have to pay for those every night.
Oh, the farm's not paying for them to be there. Those vendors are paying
Yeah.
to be there.
The farm actually pays for the parking space because that doesn't belong to Hunt Club. They actually have to pay for that. Every time they open one of those pastures for you to park in, it costs them money.
$300 per lot.
Per lot.
night.
Yeah. A night, yeah. All the gas for the tractors and propane for the fires we have out in the events and fog for fog machines. I can imagine the electric bill with all the lighting we have and everything out there. And the sound equipment and everything like that. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it. And you got to think we got to have a budget for next year to make things better. You know, there's got to be a budget to make things better for the next season. That's how it works.
They have to be able to buy all the equipment, not just the equipment, but the lumber and
Makeup.
and you know, it starts way before the season starts with people going out and painting stuff and doing all kinds of. Yeah, I mean, we literally were running out of makeup by the end of the season. We were so low on latex. I went to one of the haunt stores and bought a bottle of latex for the last week because
Yeah.
we were starting to run out.
How you doing?
I'm just getting the trash.
Okay.
The producer is
Wandering around
cleaning.
the room.
She's looking at some of the stuff that the kids have left around and going, I need to get rid of that.
But yeah, so we had our pay party Friday night because you don't get paid till the end of the season, so they have a big party at the barn and everybody gets in there. And I brought my usual bottle, well, not my usual bottle, but I brought a bottle of the Kraken. My usual bottle is the 5th. I brought the 1.75 this year because it was on sale. Cody did like 16 or 17 shots of that.
And Cody talked my fucking ear off the whole way I ran home.
I did.
You did.
Okay.
Which is okay.
It was, you know,
It was a positive conversation.
Yeah, it was a positive conversation because I do remember now because there was a lot of cool things that were talked about. I'm not going to bring them up really much here. It was more on a personal level with some people that, you know, but it was and it was all positive stuff. And it was really cool, and we're really looking forward to next year already. But yeah, I got just a little bit tips. But I woke up just fine Saturday morning and went and did tours at Ferry. Not a problem. Because I don't get
He
hangovers.
passed out, like, almost as soon as we got home. Not passed out, like, fell out, but
asleep.
he laid down, went to sleep. And I kid you not, he did not move the entire night. At some points, I woke up, and he was still in the exact same spot. I was grabbing a mirror, putting it under his nose, to make sure he was still okay. So he was still asleep. He wasn't even snoring.
Cody is unconscious.
He would not go,
But
"Fuck out."
I woke up with my alarm just fine and went and did tours. It was pretty cool. But yeah, met a lot of really cool people this year. Like I said, we had a lot of new people, so got to meet some new friends and
Hang out with old ones.
yeah, hang out with the old ones and you know, start making plans for the future already with it. You know, things are going to be. I already know some of the things that are being planned, and it's going to be fun.
It was so funny because, you know, I tried to hit every night this year, and I did pretty well. I only missed, like, a night, and then we got rained out 2 nights. Well, I missed a night, and then we got rained out 2
Yeah.
nights, so I missed 3 nights total. And I think it was the last day. I was like, dude, I was talking to a guy named Patrick, and I was like, I can't do this again. There's no way I can work and pull this off. And he goes, well, you know, there's a paid position for like Friday and Saturday nights. What? Nobody told me that.
Mm-hmm.
So I made.
Well, because when they called you when we found out we had an open spot,
That guy was going to be around.
that
the
guy
whole
was going to be a
time.
full time. That's what we had available at the time.
Yeah.
Because you were just coming in as a volunteer and you were going to come in a few nights, but
Yeah, that's.
Scott said he loved working the hayride. He said he wanted to know if I can work part time on weekends.
let them.
Sure.
You got to come to auditions for that. You really do. You have to audition, and you shouldn't have a problem at auditions. They loved you anyway, dude.
Scott
is massive.
Scott broke 2 bats.
No. One of them that he broke was a freaking axe handle, a pickaxe handle.
2 of them. 2 axe handles. Oh, you're right. He broke 2 axe handles and a bat.
He broke my clementine.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
But
That's hilarious. Well, there's a way to help with that. You go get lacquer from a sailing shop. It's marine lacquer, and you lacquer that sucker up. It won't break.
okay, I remember that for next year.
And then you put padding on the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was a blast. The last weekend, I actually had to become a different character, which was still cool. I mean, I like changing it up. It was a blast. I had fun on that. I actually got the hotel stage, which is our newest big build,
Yeah.
which I absolutely love. Great stage, gorgeous stage. And then, I came up with lines and stuff like that. I'm a dialogue actor. I mean, I'm known more, or I'm better with dialogue than I am the scares, and I know that. And that's one thing that especially new people who come into it know is you got to find your strength and what you're good at and stick with it. And I do get scares. Don't get me wrong. I jump up there and get my scares, but I'm not the full out. I'm not the best scarer out there. But I'm good with dialogue and kind of being that distraction as well. When I'm up there giving my lines nice and loud, they don't know that dude's sneaking up behind them, which is hard.
Action is good.
Yeah, it's all part of it. But yeah, we had a great season. I know Nomi got an award. Austin got Rookie of the Year or best newcomer.
Which one's Austin?
The Wolf.
Oh yeah.
Chris Judy got
Way to
Best male
sacrifice your
actor.
body.
best male actor, and
Dude, he got way to sacrifice your body because that dude destroyed himself.
and Hazel got best female, I believe. Was it Hazel? Yeah, Hazel got best female. Who I worked with most of the season. She was awesome.
Scott says his new favorite place is the doorman on the exit of the barn.
Oh, the tunnel, yeah.
And he said me and Snake Arm Boy had it on lockdown.
Eric.
Fun.
Yep, it was a blast. So, what else is going on in the world?
The world. Life continues.
Mm-hmm.
Getting excited. Oh, supposedly there was something November 4th, like Antifa was going to take over the world.
Oh, okay.
Does that happen?
I think they canceled.
They canceled?
Okay.
They decided they didn't feel like it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I thought I saw something about that. I kept seeing all kinds of stuff on my feed about, yes, Antifa is going to do all this stuff, and not so much.
Yeah. It's not on Facebook, so it never happened.
Meh. Oh, here we go. I survived the November 4th Antifa revolution. Nothing happened. It was very sad.
All I'm going to say is next year, Brandon Addabo has to keep his shirt on.
Or we all take our shirts off.
Yep.
We all take our shirts off.
Yep.
My graduating class tried to plan a reunion this year that nobody got interested in. They wanted to have like a dance party and dinner to the tune of like $120.
A person?
Yeah. So nobody showed up, or nobody.
Did he not remember what school they went to?
Apparently not.
Okay.
So no tickets were sold, so they ended up canceling it, and then some of the people were planning on being in town this weekend, so they met up at Griff's last night. So I got a message yesterday morning that class of '97 was at Griff's last night, and I'm like, sorry.
So we couldn't sell any tickets. Let's just go to the bar. That's awesome. Oh shit. We're both like, the fuck is going on? Nothing is happening in the world.
Really not. We're all just kind of chilling out. It's been a year since Trump was elected, and pretty much.
Feldman started naming names,
He named one name.
or named one name.
Who's Feldman?
Corey Feldman, who says he was
Oh,
molested. Yeah.
Corey Feldman.
The
Locutus of Korg. Isn't that adorable? It's a corgi. It's a corgi with Borg facial appliances. That's about all I got. It's just.
Oh, Waverly's here. He said, "Be forewarned. He's only wearing boxers, and if he has to chase you things you never wanted to see are bound to escape." Sorry, I couldn't read that very well.
Is it November 5th?
Yes, it is.
Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I can see no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Watch V for Vendetta today, because it is the 5th of November. Heck yeah. I'm going to have to go watch V for Vendetta today.
For every Christmas tree lit before Thanksgiving, an elf drowns a baby reindeer.
Sweet. Do we get to eat the reindeer?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling people, man. Just keep November and December for Christmas, people. The other 10 months belong to Halloween. There are two types of people. People who love eggnog, and people with no soul who refuse to let love into their lives.
That'd be my wife. She hates eggnog.
Wow.
And she's a redhead. So, no soul.
No soul.
So if you have no soul, you don't like eggnog.
I did that to a girl on the hayride. Because my role, or my character for the last weekend was the keeper. I was the keeper of souls, and I would come out talking about your souls being, lost in my inn type of thing.
But then she has a redhead.
Yeah, I walked right up to a redhead and went, nope, no soul. And her boyfriend lost his shit. He thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I had a lady, there was this lady, she's probably in her mid-40s, and I came up next to the wagon, and she looked at me, and I went, "Hello, beautiful." And she thought about it for a second, turned, and punched her husband right in the arm. So... I didn't even have to scare the husband. She lit him up.
Nice. In answer to Waverly, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, right?
So need some Christmas music ASAP and some nog.
I just got a Christmas CD with 4 other CDs of the same band.
Yay.
Coyote Run.
Scott says, "Try sniffing the gas on the wagon. Fun responses."
Oh, that's... Try being in the tunnel. That's this guy. Talking about sniffing the gas of the wagon.
Because
One of my favorite
some of those
lines that you ever had was, "You smell different when you're awake."
That is one of my favorite lines. I love
a good line.
whispering that into somebody's ear. That's so great. Oh, yeah. Best response ever.
Yeah. Some of those tractors, they can't reach. A lot of times they'll pull into the tunnel and turn themselves off because they're sitting in a tunnel with the doors closed. Well, some of the tractors can't restart. They need to be jump started. So they just sit in the tunnel running, and you can suck in a whole bunch of diesel. Yay.
Yeah, that's the turbo tractor.
Yeah. Governor Gary Johnson, wasting your vote is voting for someone you don't believe in. Amen.
Yeah.
So, vote libertarian. A neck tattoo used to mean you'd better watch out. Now it means I'd love to hear your poems about my vegan bicycle.
I swear there's something else happening, or at least I don't know. Oh yeah, okay. So Jeff Goldblum is in Thor Ragnarok. Don't know who he's supposed to be, but I saw that.
Okay.
I heard it's actually supposed to be pretty funny. It's supposed to be funny along the lines of Guardians of the Galaxy funny.
Yeah, I actually really want to see it because, well, I will see it because, oh, good Lord. We won't mention that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Derek's back. We're up to 4.
Woo! Yeah, awesome. Make sure you share this shit out. Subscribe.
Scott said
Subscribe,
Thor was
subscribe.
absolutely a comedy.
Was it? Okay, cool. It looks like one, so.
It's aliens, and the caption is, last month they were lobotomizing pumpkins, now they're shoving bread up a turkey's ass. This planet has issues, Bert.
Derek said Hulk is the strongest.
Hulk is the strongest?
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the world breaker. Why would you even argue with that?
Oh! Have you seen Bad Moms?
Of course I've seen
Okay.
that. I was watching Bad Moms in the theater, and there is a scene where this woman is discussing giving a blowjob to an uncircumcised man.
Yes. Catherine Hahn,
And
who is
Lara-
fucking hilarious.
Lara thought I was going to need CPR because my ability to breathe went away. I was sitting there gasping for air and kind of flapping. Oh my God. It was, I don't have a hoodie or I'd try to describe, I'm not even going to describe it. But go see Bad Moms.
It's on demand right now. It's on like Showtime or HBO. One of the two.
Oh my God, Laura and I watched Bad Moms. Bad Moms 2, the Christmas edition, is coming out this December.
Yes.
And we watched Bad Moms.
Live stream offline. Give it a second.
Reconnection successful.
Are we back?
It's, okay, you're back.
Okay, we're back. Sorry.
And we have the code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, dude, Bad Moms. You watch Bad Moms. It doesn't matter who the actresses are. Those people, you know those people. They don't look the same because, wow, there were some bodies.
You know what's crazy is you think about this
Oh
now.
my
You think
God,
about the actresses.
it's fantastic.
Think about the actresses. Okay, besides Catherine Hahn, who didn't get really big until she was an adult. You have Mila Kunis playing a mom. Jackie from that 70s show.
Yeah.
You have Kristen Bell playing a mom. Veronica Mars.
Oh.
You have Christina Applegate playing a mom.
Christine
Mary with children.
Bundy.
Kelly Bundy.
Kelly
Bundy.
Bundy. They're
all-
moms
they're all
now.
moms
And
now.
they really are moms now.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude.
No.
Bad Moms was
So funny.
magical.
It's so
God.
funny.
Yeah,
So good.
we barely got out of there alive.
And it had a good message in it. Quit being perfect. Trying to be perfect.
Oh my God.
But
You're
yeah.
making frittatas? When did you learn to cook? When you stopped feeding us?
Yep.
Oh my sweet God.
Really, really good.
And
flick.
if you've ever dealt with the PTA, doubly funny.
yeah.
Double funny. Because you know all those people. You've met every one of them. Magical. Freaking magical. Oh my God. Great movie.
I have to say that's probably the only reason we haven't signed up for the PTAs in Virginia Beach. We were always PTA in Portsmouth because,
Oh my God. Well, it is what it is, but holy shit, it's so funny. They're just.
It was.
We got to watch that again.
Yeah.
It
Like I
was-
said, it's on. I think it's on Showtime or HBO on demand right now.
Oh Lord have
Yeah.
mercy. I was dying. We saw that in the theaters, and I think they were ready to call the ambulance. It was close. I could not breathe. I was like, and that was just one scene. All of them were funny.
Oh.
I was laughing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But the uncircumcised blowjob almost killed me. It was really close.
Because
Holy shit.
Mila Kunis is just the tired mom.
Yeah.
Catherine
Oh,
Hahn
God.
is already the bad mom,
Yes.
and Kristen Bell is
the
the
perfect mom.
the stuff. There's the kind of stuffy does everything her husband says, you know, does what's expected of her as a wife and mother type of chick. And, oh, yeah, it's...
I can't be gone. Who will cook dinner? We've got wine. The best part about rocking it out with school moms is they're all leave at 10 o'clock. Oh, shit.
Is that still Getty?
Arthur.
Yeah, it's a great picture.
Oh,
Oh, my Jesus.
Sorry, I'm a Golden Girls lovers.
Oh, we have a friend of the family, Frank, who is my Uncle Tim's best friend for years. And the first episode of Golden Girls came on, and he's sitting there with my grandparents with this show on. And he's afraid to laugh because it's so outrageous. And all of a sudden he realizes my grandmother and grandfather are dying laughing. So he's like, oh, okay, I guess I can laugh now. It was too funny.
Some of the best nights spent with my grandmama were watching that show.
Watching Golden Girls? Oh, hell yes.
Mm-hmm. After she had cancer and couldn't really care for herself on her own anymore, we moved her in with us.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, old ladies, you know, there's no saying they don't like dick.
I just forgot about that from Bad Moms.
What did you
My
forget?
favorite role in that, Wanda Sykes, playing the couples therapist. Remember how I told you that all marriages are salvable? Well, here's how she put it. Well, as a therapist, I'm not allowed to tell you what to do. But as a human being with two fucking eyes in my head, yeah, I think you should get divorced as soon as possible. This is some catastrophic shit. So fucking good. Wanda Sykes is awesome. As a human being with two fucking eyes in my head. Too fucking good.
Wait, Willie said, "Shut up, Meg," and it's her new song, "Do You Want to Get a Blowjob?"
Do you want to get a blowjob?
Those were kind of older comments.
Yeah.
I don't remember what context they were in.
I do not know. But yeah, that was Bad Moms. 5 stars. Go for it.
Did anybody else's Facebook update and put the notification button at the bottom?
I don't use the Facebook app.
Oh.
The Facebook app started to destroy my old phone, so I got rid of the Facebook app and started only going into Facebook through
the
Chrome.
browser.
Yeah. So I don't want notifications on my phone because Facebook just started blowing my phone up, and it just
I'll have
pissed
them
me off.
blocked.
Another great line from Catherine Hahn. Catherine Hahn was in The Goods with Jeremy Piven.
Doesn't matter. Who
yeah.
cares what she was
Okay.
in? She's amazing.
She was Nick Offerman's wife in We're the Millers.
Really?
Yeah, it's the same chick.
I'm gonna hold that baby.
Yeah, her. She's she's telling her how she's a good mom. How the other chick's such a good mom. She goes, "You give your kids salad. You remember your kids' birthdays. I mean, I sat here and watched you wait until your kid fell asleep before you got high."
Yes. I remember that one. I do remember that one.
So good. It's such a good. And I sat here because Amanda went and saw it with some friends when it was in theater. So I saw it on demand. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this yet. And I totally forgot she went and saw it in the theater. So I'm laying there watching this, just crying, watching this damn movie. Oh, so good. Oh, are you caught up on the Orville? Have you continued to watch it, or did you just give up?
I just haven't had time.
Okay.
It's not on any of the things. It's not on demand. I tried to pull it on demand. And
Really?
It's not on demand.
Oh, okay.
So I have to go to... what channel is it on? Exactly. I have to find out what channel. I'll just
I
have to look
DVR
it.
it, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I'll have to
What
look it
channel?
up. And
The Orville.
Is it on the CW?
Maybe.
No.
No?
It's not on the CW. No, it's on a major network because they were showing ads for it during football. So it's on
I-
Fox. It's
I-
on Fox because that's the
Football channel.
the Seth MacFarlane channel.
Yes.
Scott says, try egg a la egg. Boiled egg and a cheese omelet.
Oh,
Winky face.
interesting.
Boiled egg and a cheese omelet.
Sure.
When a man that large tells you to try some food, try the food.
He's not picky.
No, he's been eating healthy. He's been doing
Good.
pretty good.
Waverly said, Orville, it's on Fox On Demand and Hulu.
I don't have it on my demand, but I'll have to pull it up on Hulu. We do have Hulu. The wife did get the
Derek said,
the
"Watch
Hulu.
more YouTube."
There's too many gamers on YouTube. Can't watch it. Derek's a gamer on YouTube.
You know, all these people on YouTube, they're all just spouting their opinions. You know, how can you trust people on YouTube?
The fuck?
Fucking people.
Fucking YouTubers.
Fucking YouTubers. Really?
I'm a famous YouTuber.
We have like 4 subscribers.
No,
Yeah,
no,
let's
I am
go
a famous
out.
YouTuber, not you. No, it was from Attraction Chasers. A kid walked up to me
Oh,
at
yeah,
Bush,
yeah, yeah.
and he's like,
Are you a YouTuber?
Are you a famous YouTuber? And I was like, I'm on YouTube. And I thought he thought I was like one of those gamer guys. One of those, you know, because I got told I look like a couple of those guys who were, you know, fat and sit around with unshaven. But I was like, he's like, you're the roller coaster guy, right? And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
He's like, cool. And then ran over to his parents. He's like, it was him. I was like, wow, that kind of made me feel real special there for a second.
Speaking of famous
By the
YouTubers,
way, I was playing Assassin's Creed. And I finally
Oh, yay! Finally, you're playing it.
Well, I kept
I let him
playing,
borrow it.
I kept playing this one scene, and it was like not long into the thing, and it was back of the line. Back of the line. And every time I kept going in this one spot, it was back of the line. And I could never figure it out. So I finally turned around, and I saw this thing that went from one building to another and said, oh, I wonder if I can climb up there. And then I walked across the thing to the building, and I was like, ew! You don't just walk in the front door.
Which one? Unity. You have Unity.
Sure.
Yeah, because we have Syndicate. Yeah, you have Unity. Unity's pretty cool. French Revolution.
Yes.
Well, not even pre-French Revolution, because Napoleon's young in the game.
Wait,
He's a, like, lieutenant.
You're like,
Waverly is saying that the kids that they pick up in primary school want to grow up to be a famous YouTuber.
Great.
The thing is, they're watching Jake and Logan Paul.
Frickin' Jake and Logan Paul can suck it.
There is... My daughter watches this thing called the Reactacorns. And, like, every day these people, like, watch a video and react to it. Oh! In unicorn costumes. And that's their whole gig. And they have, like, 1 billion subscribers and, you know...
Well, the Fine Brothers...
50 trillion views.
The Fine Brothers do a lot of the React videos. They do the kids react, elders react, and stuff like that. But those are like, you know, you have elders reacting to Fetty Wap, or you have... He's a rapper. Or you have kids react to Motley Crue. You know, like, you know, little kids reacting to Motley. And one of them that I loved was Tommy Lee reacting to kids reacting to Motley Crue. And he's just sitting there laughing at all these kids. Because this one girl's like, are they girls? Or are they guys? And he's like, that is the struggle of my life. But yeah, it was funny. Because, you know, Tommy gets it. But yeah, no, it was so great. But yeah, the Fine Brothers do it pretty well. What I know, what a lot of these React shows, you know, like I think like the Reactacorns, they've already seen the video.
Oh my.
What?
Okay. Well, let me throw Waverly's comment out there real quick. He just said, more Orville, exclamation point. It was renewed for a 2nd season. Woohoo.
Yay!
I did hear that.
And then Scott said, elders react to uncircumcised BJ.
Yep, that's what happened. Elders react. That's the next React video. You got some old guy sitting at the table goes, okay, so what am I supposed to be? Whoa, what's that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay.
Okay.
Just keep doing that.
Wait, where are you putting... Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you cradle the balls a little bit?
Oh, I guess most of
Watch
what I
the
do...
teeth.
Watch the teeth.
Why don't you just take them out?
Oh, so there's a game that military guys play in foreign countries. It's called Smiles, where you're sitting at a raised table with a tablecloth, and you pay hookers to go under the table and give the dudes blowjobs, and you throw money on the table, and the first guy to make a facial expression is out. And then you work your way around, and the last guy to make a facial expression wins the pile of money. So,
I think in that situation they're all winners there, Nick.
well, of course they are. That's how it works. So and they're using like foreign money, so it's like they throw 100 baht or whatever it is in Thailand, which is 25 cents. So you win 500 baht. You got $1.25.
Enough to buy a cup of coffee.
Yeah, or a nice meal in Thailand. But according to one of my buddies who was a sailor, he wasn't in the Navy. He was a sailor. He banged everything. He played every dirty game possible. Notice Cody has gone very still, like a
I
woodland
didn't
creature.
play any of these games, and I'm 100% serious about that.
So he's being very quiet, so it's okay. Shh, his wife's right there. This guy, all these people go and they get their hookers and they're ready and they pay their hookers and the girl goes under the table and then you see a pair of teeth go on to top of the table and the hand comes back down. That guy didn't make it. He was the first one out.
What?
Waverly said, "Give it 30 minutes. ... Blue pill," and then he said the hooker gets a pile of money shot.
No, it's facial expressions.
No, he was making a joke.
Money shot.
Money shot.
I get the money shot.
No, she gets the money shot.
Women takes 2 ancestry tests and get 2 wildly different results.
Yeah.
You put that up. I never saw that. What is that?
I
Okay.
just posted it last night
Oh, did you?
at like 2:30 in the morning.
Oh, well, I was out.
This photograph.
Anything I share from the page, I try to.
But it's not between it's not lower than his waist.
I know.
So, ha.
I barely tapped you, Tick.
I know, but you tried to be all smart. Ancestry.com that said she was 97% European. Not a Jewish white lady.
Interesting.
23andMe. Okay, so one of them said she was Jewish, and the other one said she was sub-Saharan African.
But then, if you continue to read, they go on to say that there's no way to actually tell through DNA what your genetic makeup is. So then, why the hell are there?
Entertainment value. Actually, it was really interesting. I took an ancestry one, and my cousin in New Orleans, first cousin in New Orleans, took an ancestry one, and one of the things goes, you have a match of first cousinship to Stephen Haddad in New Orleans. So it actually knew we were first cousins. And on his ancestry, he got an email from Ancestry that says, hey, some guy in Virginia just popped, and he is your first cousin.
That I can see to make a familial connection. Did you guys already know each other?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Derek said...
For his whole life, I've known him.
Okay. Waverly said that it's a scam. Scott wants to know when's the Attraction Chaser video coming out of the Hunt Club.
Yeah, when's the Attraction Chaser?
I gotta get the SD cards from Matt, and then I'll start.
Get your shit together, boy.
You know what?
And Derek said he heard there were triplets that got different results, which I did too.
Yeah.
What, baby?
No. Go away.
That's called your mom's a hooker, and she banged 3 different guys.
No, it's
How
called
about the rumor of
Ancestry
Dark Castle
Spectrum.
closing down. I've heard that too.
Yeah,
What?
the rumor that Dark Castle will be closing after this season, or it will be it won't be opening in 2018.
Oh.
My guess is an update, maybe, or completely changing it, but keeping it a 4D type ride. Not 4D,
4K.
but yeah,
Make
4D.
Make it a 4K.
But 4K 4D.
3D.
It's 4D because there's
Interactions.
with it. There's the water and air and stuff like that that makes it 4D. When there's other senses involved in it.
It's the 4th kind.
Yes.
There's freaking aliens.
Yes.
They're going to have a special attachment that probes you.
Yes.
It's going to be either a very popular ride or a very not popular.
Trust me,
ride.
I'll be asking questions December 1st for Media Day. So.
It'll be interesting.
Yep. But no, in Dark Castle, it's needed an update for a while, so we'll see what happens.
How old is it?
Oh, it's
I mean, it's old video. You can look at the video and
Yeah,
you're like,
it's
oh my
old.
god, that's old.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe if I went to a website that told shit like that, like attractionchasers.com.
Yeah, maybe you'd know what's up.
Fuck those guys.
Even though I typed it in, I'm pretty sure I don't remember off the top of my head. Because I typed it in like, you know.
Since Cody does acid, I sent him this thing. It's
No. Get that shit right, dude.
Acid Paranormal. See, Cody works for Amanda's group, Acid Paranormal,
Thanks.
and
that was funny in the news. If you guys, we were on Channel 3. And
I posted
Amanda
this thing
Donaldson and her team, Acid Paranormal. Her husband's standing right there, but we don't give a fuck.
because
No,
it's
I'm kidding.
her team.
It was
I
it's
giggled
our team.
my
It's
ass
our
off
team.
when they were talking and something like fell off a shelf behind you. I was giggling my butt off. That was
It was one of their
hilarious.
production tapes, and we had been in that interview for a good 10 to 15 minutes at that point.
But here's the thing. It's like I just realized the reasons ghosts say boo is because it's a Latin
Scott
verb.
said it opened May 1st, 2005.
It means I'm yelling, and they speak Latin because it's a dead language. Bum.
Waverly said something with unsolicited BJ question. Scott said, ha? Waverly said at least 12, right? Question mark.
Yeah, 12 years. So, I mean, with technology now, the way technology moves, you got to update it. Why is it sexist if she's staring at Katy Perry's tits? Ellen DeGeneres staring at somebody's tits is not sexist.
Of course it is,
How is that sexist?
because she's a boy.
No, she's
She
not.
likes,
She's a woman.
She likes girls, though.
But that doesn't make her a boy.
But that's sexist.
It's not sexist. She's
If
a
a
woman.
dude is staring at a girl's tits, that's sexist.
No, it's not.
That's according to their
My
thing.
thing is, if you don't want your tits to be stared at, keep them bitches covered up. Don't wear punching
Oh
line
no,
down to your
no,
fucking belly
no,
button
no!
and
It's
then
part
get
of
pissed
rape.
off.
It's part of rape culture. If a dude looks at you because you've got skimpy clothes on, you haven't given him permission to look at you.
You
Therefore,
wearing that slutty fucking outfit gives him permission.
no, that's not how it
Yeah,
works.
that is how it fucking
that's
works.
That's the thing these days.
Is there any
If you-
other reason that you're wearing
you're-
a plunging
if
neckline
your
down to your goddamn belly
big
button other
old
than you
boobies
want
are
people to see
popping up out of
fucking
your
titties?
turtleneck, then you know you need to say no, sir. I am not just a. That's funny. I love that one. You showed me that one before.
Scott
Yeah.
said he heard they're putting Wild Izzy back inside the castle. And then Waverly said donut of disapproval for the Latin joke.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
my
I'm
God.
like such an anti-feminine feminist.
I don't know. I think you gotta realize, and we've talked about it before. If a boy looks at a girl, the first thing he thinks is sex, and then his teachings kick in, and he goes, "Okay, I'm not just gonna say sex. I'm gonna be a gentleman first."
Where is she on the Rachel Mendoza line?
Hot crazy.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
You know what's sexist? They let a gay guy. That'll be me next week. I got to shave tomorrow or tonight.
Oh, okay.
I have a respirator fit test.
Gotcha.
So this will be gone for the second time in 15 years. But hopefully by next week it'll be somewhat there. Shit, I totally forgot what I was gonna. Oh yeah, no, that's what's sexist. You let a gay guy play a womanist. No, womanizer.
Womanizer.
Yep, that's sexist.
What if we told you that Corey Feldman warned you of Hollywood's dark secrets years ago, but you didn't listen?
Yep. Sure. He did. He's not the only one. I mean, this has been known.
Yeah, they just.
I mean, they don't make casting couch porn videos for no reason.
Yeah. And it partly goes both ways, where there are chicks who are casting directors who are like, "Hi, if you want this role, do me."
Mm-hmm.
No,
Well,
just
that's
kidding.
where you as a
Or am
person
I?
need to make the decision of whether you want to be rich and famous or have
moral integrity for the rest of your life.
Or just wait until your fame gets you roles that you don't have to sleep with some skanky, trashy person of both either variety.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want Kroger to explain this. I can't show you, but I was going through a Kroger, and there is a product that I found, and I took a picture of it. It is called the Bacon Rim Shot.
Yeah. It's
Do
kind
you
of like
not
the.
know what that is?
It's like the
I know
salt
what a
on a
rim-
margarita.
I know what a rim.
It's bacon
It's
margarita shot.
margarita
It's baked. It's
yeah, it
bacon
goes on
salt that goes for like a margarita, but it's got bacon in the salt. You know how you run the glass with salt.
You keep saying rim.
This is what I have to fucking deal with.
I have to be good for most of the week, so I get 2 hours just to fucking be crazy. Whew! Anyway, we're done.
Yeah.
We're gonna end on Bacon Rim Shot.
Oh, I got a couple. Or
Oh.
one more comment. Scott said, "So if you like boobs, you can't look at real boobs without
Did she
permission."
say she's got a couple? Like she's got a couple of jars of Bacon Rim Shot stuff?
No, she said comments.
Oh, okay.
comments.
What did Scott say?
If you like boobs, you can't look at real boobs without permission.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
Yes.
But the thing is, when you wear a plunging neckline down to your belly button, that is permission to look at your boobs. I'm sorry. It's just
Okay.
what it
That's
is.
the girl saying it. It's not us. We're sitting there being quiet like that Marine on Family Feud. Which of the dwarves is your wife in the bedroom?
I almost said something on the hayride because when Naomi jumped up on there and he went away from this chick and she goes, "Oh, I was gonna ask him which dwarf was he, Happy or Doc?" And I was this close to saying no, he's horny.
Waverly said, "Dude, rim shot equals drums. Rim job equals you."
Why does Waverly want to give me a rim job? Really? Okay, we need to end now. Bye.
Goes over. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Out. I can't hit the button fast enough.